Yeah, let's do some of these.
Welcome to the Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. First subject AC, Mad Stomp. Call sign, Invincible Rummy. Commencing evaluation.
Alright, let's see how bad this is.
Main system activating combat mode.
What I really want, though, is to have the ability to... Okay, those missiles are really not great at aiming. I want to gain the ability to put a melee weapon in my right hand. That's what I want. Oh, that hurt. Okay, he meleeed me. Well, that was pretty simple.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Yeah, I definitely need also different primary weapons that don't have a charge function. Because whenever you fire something that has a charge function, you end up like stopping in place. And I'm not really a big fan of that. Alright, next one. Index Dunham? I think we just fought them, right? At the wall? Yeah, guerrilla leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. A blue-collar worker who was involved in the construction of the grid. He's now dedicated to establishing symbiosis with the coral and building a future for Rubicon free from planetary closure. Inspired by Father Dolmayan's ideals. We heard that name before. We don't know. I think it was him who actually said it, but we don't know who that is. Able-bodied and eager, he's zealously dedicated to the cause, but he's more at home in the construction yard than the cockpit. Well, let's go murder this seemingly good person a second time, in VR this time.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 28, rank F. Subject AC, Burn Pickaxe. Call sign, Index Dunham. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, here we go. Wait till he gets close enough to be locked onto. Oh, nope, didn't work out. Stay locked on. Stay locked on. Alright, let's slash him. Ooh, that worked out, yep. Unfortunately, they don't stay stunned long enough for me to get like more melee hits while they're down. If I stun them that way. Let's just slash him again. Yeah. So I noticed there was another melee
Target destroyed.
weapon that I could have picked up,
Concluding evaluation.
but it
Well
doesn't have a
done.
follow-up hit. And my issue is, if I stun them with this first hit, and I don't have a follow-up, then that's not as good as something that can stun them with the first hit and then get a follow-up hit while they're stunned and deal more damage. So I'm not totally sold on it yet. That's why I didn't buy it. I guess the best thing would be to stun them with your primary weapons and then go with the melee, but I'm not sure. I don't think that's really as practical as I would like. Alright, let's do the next one. Gun 6 of the Red Guns. This is G6 Red. The Balam Group's AC squad. I think this is the person that we were teaming up with. As a young boy, Red's life was forever changed when he saw the news broadcast of Commander Michigan's brutal triumphs in the Jupiter War. Red trained through blood, sweat, and tears in order to emulate his idol, supporting his impoverished siblings all the while. When the Balam admission examination finally came, he won his place in the Red Guns at the very moment he stood to attention to greet the squad. Well, that's a very touching story, buddy, but I don't feel too bad about his death. considering that he works for these kinds of corporations. Honestly, our own character
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation
seems like he
Program,
deserves some death
number 27,
at this
rank
point.
F. Final evaluation.
But it is what it is. He's just having fun. He's just being silly.
Gun 6, red.
You know, man's got to have hobbies, right?
Evaluation.
Committing mass murder. What's wrong with that?
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, we're here again. Oh, where is he? This time he's hidden. Interesting. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's a flying one. Okay. I shouldn't have went for the melee there. Ow. Ooh. That hurt. Oh, we don't actually get heals here.
AP at 50%.
Okay, I'm gonna need to go in for a slash here. Yep.
AP at 30%.
Okay, well, he's screwing us up, but if I can get another slash on him, no, I think did I get him? Barely. Jeez.
Target destroyed. This
Okay.
concludes F rank evaluation. Well done.
That was rough. That was a little rough. I kind of want to... I definitely want to switch out our missile launchers for something else. That'll do some more continuous damage. And also my right-hand weapon. I really need something that doesn't have a charge up. It just keeps getting me killed.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank F. We are glad to oversee your development as a mercenary. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
I'm surprised an organization called something like All Mind would still use the word mercenary. Like, it seems like they would use some sort of euphemism for for mercenary rather than just say mercenary, or they'd have some sort of fancy name for us, considering their organization is called something like All Mind. I don't know. They just give me that kind of vibe. Let's try out the machine gun. How about that? Let's get into our next mission.
Got a job for you, 621. The client is the Rubicon Liberation Front. Here's the briefing.
The loss of the wall dealt us a heavy blow. Yet, we believe you are more than a corporate pawn. Perhaps we can even work together. I want you to investigate Baus Arsenal number 2, a major MT factory in the Bellius region.
So now the Liberation Front is
Baus Corporation
contracting
sells
us.
21, but they've been essential to maintaining our firepower. Now, their second arsenal has gone silent overnight. If it were only a comms failure, a simple check-in would do. But, well, after the Strider, more cautious voices have gained influence. This isn't our finest moment, but would appreciate your help.
That's so weird that they're calling on us for help, who has taken down so much of their stuff. I mean, we are a mercenary, but still. Okay, so it's not ourselves who are going to be deciding whether or not we should work on the Liberation Front side. It's, well, did they pay us? And, well, they're paying us, so here we go. It's very amusing.
Some advice before you go, 621. Expect the unexpected.
Oh? Does that mean we're gonna run into the person from that group whose that name started with a V? I forget. Like, they call everyone like V. They call 6 or I don't know.
System activating combat
I'm gonna run into that guy, the guy who abandoned us during the boss battle.
Investigate Baus Arsenal number 2.
Just a thought.
I've been
Upper
checking
area
the
of the
perimeter,
map.
and I'm picking up nothing. What happened here?
It really is. It's not, doesn't really look destroyed either. Let's scan.
Watch out, 621.
Is that invisible?
621. Watch its shots and see where they're coming from.
Yeah, I see it.
Of course. MDD. Stick to it like glue. You'll lose it if it gets too.
Yep, you know, I got it. Yeah, so there are some that can
MDD.
be invisible.
Coded comms. Was that mech behind what happened here? 621. Continue the investigation.
Yeah, there's probably more. Probably more of those things.
It's got you in its sights.
Oh, yikes.
Another one of those stealth mechs. Don't let it outpace you, 621.
It's not going anywhere, don't worry.
621. I think there's more than one this time. Use your scanner. Mark your targets to undermine their trace.
Nope, stay close to it. Where'd it go? Is it dead? Yeah, I really love having a melee weapon.
Unidentified machine down. Keep
It's
going.
so worth it.
Stay sharp.
I'm really gonna try to focus on that if I can. I didn't spend any of those coins, by the way, that I got in the arena. I should probably do that. I'll do that after this mission. What? It's one of those, right? It's the same thing, yeah.
See, I told you to expect the unexpected.
Oh, I see. It's because I scanned. That's why I could see it. Okay. It's moving all over the place, and I'm losing lock every time.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Okay, I should calm down on the missile launcher, I think. I don't need it right now. Let's focus on melee. Where's he at? He's not dead, is he? Weird. Okay, maybe I did kill him. Suspicious. This doesn't go anywhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was with that lag spike? That was weird. I think that was just my PC, though. It's being weird. No? Oh, wait. No? What? Is that really how big we are? These are shipping crates? Is that really the scale? Why is it so huge? Why are we that big? Oh. Okay, so he is still around. Get out of here. Thank you.
Confirmed. Unidentified mechs destroyed. Keep going, 621.
Okay, so we do have to murder them all before we continue.
Is that a choral response? 621, get down and take a closer look.
Oh? Yeah, it's very colorful. This water? Does it hurt if I stand on it? Oh, okay.
It contains faint traces of coral. Must have been an underground vein. Baus was hiding a well all this time.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
621, above you.
There it is. Oh boy. Oh! That just murdered the heck out of me. What? Alright. Wow. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, those things apparently are not to be underestimated in terms of the amount of damage they do.
Is that
Let's try that again.
coral response? 621, get down and take a closer look. No doubt about it. This water. It contains faint traces of coral. Must have been an underground vein. Baus was hiding a well all this time. Above you.
There it is. Oh boy.
Pick them off one by one, 621.
Okay, so I do need to fight them though.
One of them's deploying pulse armor.
Yeah, I see that.
It won't be easy to break. Prioritize the others.
You say that, but I feel like I disagree, and I'm gonna prioritize this one anyway. Come on.
AP at 50%.
My dodging around constantly is making it harder for me to melee things because I don't have enough energy. All right, where are they?
Unidentified mech down.
Where'd they go? Hello? You. Get out of here. There we go. Next one. Where is it?
Another dealt with. Stay focused, 621.
Over there, okay. I don't have enough energy to do this the way I want to. Where'd he go? Hello? Come on, slash him. Good. No?
Remaining. Finish them off.
Where'd he go? Okay, they're really running. There he is. Nice.
Seems that's the last of them.
I like that we're
This
adding
wasn't a simple check-in after all.
new abilities
Head back and rest up,
to the
621.
enemies as we go along. And new abilities to ourselves as well, of course, but that's pretty fun. I mean, I think the guy was right. I probably should have prioritized the little ones a little bit more, but finding them in all of that chaos would have been too much of a headache. So I just did what I did. And at the start, I kind of assumed that they were all just the same.
Long time no see, Walter.
Cinder Carla.
Looking good for a change. I see you've got a new augmented human.
Yep.
What happened to 617 and the rest?
Their jobs. They did what it took to get us here.
Huh. So how's the newcomer doing?
Adequately. But Gen 4 augmentation can be unstable. We need to choose our battles. How's things on your end?
I found the data our friends left behind. There's something promising in the watch point.
The watch point. Data our friends were left behind. There's found something on a watch point. So confirmation that we are an augmented human, but augmented humans can apparently be unstable. Well, Gen 4 ones can.
New message.
Emotionally unstable. So we have to pick our battles.
I see you're back, 621. About the coral well that was found at Baus Arsenal number 2. That was just a drip coming from an underground vein, and it won't last long. It's not the coral we're searching for. One more thing. I've sent you your next job. This one isn't from the Corps or the Liberation Front. You'll see when you check the briefing.
So I feel like this guy, this handler that we have, and this Cinder lady, they're part of a faction that's separate from the Liberation Front, separate from the other two companies that are vying for power. He just said that it's not the coral we are looking for. So we specifically are also looking for coral, our organization, our group that has these augmented humans, which we are one of. And we somehow know like some other augmented humans from some of the companies. But we're specifically searching for either a certain type of coral or a huge amount of coral, which is somewhere. And we need it for something? I'm sure all of it will be explained at some point. I'm just trying to determine what that could all mean for us. Alright, I'm gonna get pulse armor, and I'm gonna get the melee weapon upgrade. And that's what we're gonna do with our current chips. Then I'll see if I can buy anything useful. I think I'm gonna buy a shotgun. For our close range playstyle, I think it makes a lot of sense. Okay, so this new laser blade does have a second hit. It just, you have to charge it. Interesting. Okay, you know what? I will get this laser blade then. We'll get the upgraded laser blade. Let's do it. Alright, let's go into battle again.
This is a rather personal request from a friend of mine. It concerns a certain facility, a watch point. Once, it regulated the underground flow of coral. Now it serves to monitor the dormant veins. I want you to attack it. Your objective will be to destroy the sensor valve at its core. The watch point is kept secure by SG, the planetside PCA force, which means it's too hot for the corporations to be seen there. In other words, we're flying strictly solo on this one.
So, we want to destroy a sensor which senses the coral. Why? Why does this Cinder person want us to destroy this? Are we going to be causing, or are they going to be causing some sort of disturbance in the coral? Also, it says concludes chapter? Okay, why not?
You'll be going in under cover
Let's
of
conclude
darkness.
the chapter.
Be ready for anything.
Darkness. Are we gonna need night vision or something? I wonder if it will be that dark. Probably not.
It's go time, 621. Don't worry, not even the PCA would anticipate a solo independent mercenary. Get in there and get to work.
So, we're basically attacking, what, a government
Activating
facility?
combat mode.
Leave no evidence. If anyone sees you, handle it.
Okay, so I should try to get in there sneakily, is what you're saying. Alright, let's go low then.
Code 1-5. Intruder sighted. It's just one AC.
That
Who are they
hurt.
with? We can look into that later. Engaging.
AP at 50%.
Ow. Okay, so the shotgun does one-shot those guys. I think I have to be better at managing my energy. Good.
Code 7-8.
I need to
Requesting
see
backup.
what the actual range is
I
on
can't
that.
get through to HQ.
Cavalry isn't coming.
Okay, that's apparently good enough of a range.
621.
Ow.
2 repair kits AP at 50%.
Ow. Oh, let's actually let's make better use of our missile launcher here. Let's be smarter about this. Yeah, we can be doing things like that. Like, that's the reason why I got that missile launcher in the first place. Was to do that kind of thing. So I should be making use of it. That's incredibly handy, actually. Alright, is he gonna fire again? No, forgot where I was. Ooh. Ooh, ow. Alright. That worked. Not well, but it worked. I've really got to, I think, play this more tactically. I'm trying to be way too aggressive. Alright, this thing's dead? Yeah. What am I missing? What do I need to be doing here? I need to destroy that thingy, right? How do I get in there? I guess I need to go around. Oh, no. Okay, I don't go around. I lied. Annihilate the squad. Okay, so I just have to murder everyone. Oh, hello. It's hiding down there.
Confirmed.
I didn't know you could stand on that.
Move on to the next area.
Where did that AC come from? What happened to the patrol squad?
Code 1-8.
Uh-oh.
All units deploy for combat.
Exposed to snipers from all quarters. Keep moving or they'll shoot you down.
Yup, I see that. What? Well, I didn't mean to melee.
Code 3-1C. We've taken critical damage.
Okay. Any other snipers? No?
AP at 50%.
That didn't work out.
AP at 30%.
Yeah, we're doing kind of bad. But it is what it is. Yeah. Missiles should be my long range option.
Proceed in the direction indicated. You see that? That's the Watchpoint's control center. The target's inside. Make your way in.
Okay. Again, we still have all these weird structures in the sky.
Attacking a watch point. You're incorrigible, Handler Walter. How many of your dogs must I kill before you learn?
He's got that anti-shield weapon there.
Is that
I do have a shield.
Sua? Pitiful dog. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You may have survived a little longer. If only you had a different master.
Oh gosh.
C1249?
Oh, I can survive down here.
He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Don't think twice, 621. Kill him.
So he's like my predecessor, basically. Come down here, sir, so I can melee you.
We're 619 and 620. Dead? Which ones did I kill, I wonder?
Don't let him bait you. Focus.
Oh! Oh!
AP at 50%.
Come on, stay still, sir, so I can slash you.
AP at 30%.
Yeah, I'm just dead here, but it's fine.
What of Gen 4's lot? I hear you make fine hounds with the right training. Shame you'll have to die here.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to go, is the the melee stuff. Oh, no you don't. And I'm dead.
Another dead dog. Was it worth it, Walter?
Darn.
Their blood is on your hands.
Well, I mean, either way, no matter who loses here, he's gonna have another dead augmented soldier on his hands. Okay, we almost had that. We almost had that. I just
You see that? That's
screwed up at the end there. Well, I screwed up a lot before that, but
Make your way in. Is that?
come down here, buddy.
Pitiful dog. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You may have survived a little longer.
Come on, come down here.
Master.
Join me.
C1249. Sula. He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Don't think twice, 621. Kill him.
There we go. Blast him. He doesn't stay stunned for very long, sadly, but that's fine.
619 and 620. Dead? Which ones did I kill, I wonder?
Ooh, that hurt.
Focus.
One of Gen 4's lot. I hear you make fine hounds with the right training. Shame you'll have to die here.
Now, what's a shame is that this guy's stun window is so short. That's what's a shame. Alright, almost done. There we go.
Walter, stay away from the watch point.
Confirmed.
Interesting.
Enemy AC destroyed.
Was that a...
Forget about him, 621. You did good today. Back to work. Penetrate the control center and destroy the target.
He spoke directly to Walter there, though, and said, Walter, stay away from the watch point. I feel like he was warning Walter as if, like, he cared about Walter to some extent. It didn't feel like, you better, like, stay away from the watch point because I don't want it to be destroyed. It felt like... I don't know, maybe he thinks... There's definitely something I don't know about this watch point and what we're doing here. Like, I feel like it's going to be really not good, and we really should be listening to that guy and not destroying the watch point. But, like, I'm just a little augmented human doing what I do. I don't have a say in the matter. Sure, I'll get supplies. Alright, here we go. We having another boss battle here? Oh. Destroy the target device. Is it down below? It's gotta be.
There. Destroy the device in the center.
Can I just not? Is there anything else I could do? Could I not destroy the device? Yeah, I really don't think there's any other option. I don't have any choice. Wait, did that open? No. Okay, yeah, we really have nothing else we can do. Here we go.
Good job, 621. We're done here. Head back to base.
I feel like our handler is gonna abandon us at some point. And that's...
621, get out of there.
And that might be when things change around for us. Or maybe this. Maybe this is gonna cut contact with him somehow. Whatever this is.
Who are you?
Made contact with the coral?
An older type of augmented human. 4th generation. Have we made contact?
Apparently. Is there an intelligence in the coral?
I am Air, a Rubiconian. Please, you must wake up. Before your consciousness is forever scattered in the coral flow.
Okay. So the coral has its own consciousness. And it made contact with us. And they're the original inhabitants of this planet?
Disabling autopilot. Establishing comms link with him.
Raven, I've identified an approaching enemy.
What?
I'll synchronize with your brainwaves and maintain contact to support you.
Okay. So that's our new handler?
Reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft.
Okay.
It's an autonomous PCA craft, bound to us. You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage.
Yeah, I'm trying. I didn't bring the right weapon for that, but I at least have my melee.
Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven.
Good. Keep blasting it.
I've taken your comms link offline for now.
Really?
A massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on winning this.
AP at 50%.
Don't you run away from me. Get some energy back. There we go. Stamina's back. Nice.
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
Oh! Yep, they sure were intensifying. That was a little late to know about that. Okay, that hurts a lot.
Remaining.
I really do have to worry about its attacks, it seems. ACS anomaly?
The enemy can't take much more.
AP at 50%. AP
Oh,
at 30%.
that's not great.
I'm sorry, Raven.
I almost had it, but... Okay, I really have to be careful about some of those moves. It's just hard to see what's happening when there's constant explosions. Some for me, some from it.
Activating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft.
I think I need to stay in the air more.
PCA craft.
Hello? Where'd it go?
You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage.
I should be doing that more, I think. Ow.
Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven.
Good.
Massive heat signature. Evasive action.
No. Not great. His shield was just down, and then I had to get bonked away from it. Run away.
AP at 30%.
Good.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
It's quite a spectacle, this fight. That's for sure. Okay.
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
Ooh, okay. Good thing I was clear, but his shield is back again. It's hard to get his shield down and stun it at the same time. That fire stuff hurts a ton. I think I was doing better when I was just being aggressive before.
AP at 30%.
But I think it gets more angry the lower its HP is.
Light ammunition at 50%.
Yeah, there's some of these attacks that I can tank and some that I can't. I just need to know which ones. That really sucked that I missed there.
The enemy can't take much more.
I can't take much more either, though. And his shield is back up, so I think I'm screwed. Don't burn me.
Light shoulder ammunition depleted.
Come on, shield, go down. Yes! Go, go, go! That was too close. That was too close. That fire hurts a lot. What a weird looking mech, too. It's a crazy circular thing. Jeez.
Enemy systems down. It's silent.
So she took down our communications. Is she gonna restore them? Would we want them restored?
You need rest. But first, a warning. The coral surge you were swept up in? That was just a glimpse. A premonition of the storm of flame that will burn Rubicon.
So Rubicon already burned once before. And I was assuming that, since I know now that they have a consciousness, I was assuming that that was like an intentional act by the consciousness in the coral to fight back against the humans that were trying to exploit it. But now this consciousness has talked to us and is warning us about that same thing happening again. It doesn't seem like that consciousness wants that to occur. So that's a little bit odd. So I'm not sure what that really means for us. Some new arms.
A friend of mine sent me this observational data. Look, 621. The localized coral explosion caused by the surge has a certain directionality. It's headed straight for the central ice field, across the Alian Ocean. Like a flock of birds or a school of fish, coral loves company.
I see, so it's saying that there's another
Which means
place to mine it there.
somewhere in the ice field, there's a huge mass of coral lying dormant. You said you could hear a strange voice in your head.
We told them about that.
That's a common side effect of old gen augmentation. Could also be from getting caught in that coral surge. Don't let it bother you.
Raven. The coral explosion completely vaporized northwestern Belius's Bay Area. And even yet, compared to the fires of Ibis, that explosion was hardly a spark. Raven, I have a favor to ask. Let me remain in contact with you until we reach the coral convergence.
The coral convergence?
I have to see where they're taking us. How this struggle over the coral ends. I must, as a Rubiconian.
Weird. I don't understand her motivations in all of this. Obviously, she doesn't want that same kind of fire to happen again.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
But it seems like she's not just a consciousness in the coral. Because she doesn't care that it's being used, it doesn't seem like.
I've got some business to attend to. I need to hawk some intel to the corpse and secure a backer for our trip to the ice field. One job for you while I'm out. Rest up. And that's an order.
Fair enough. I mean, honestly, that's a perfect place to stop for the day, then. We finished the first chapter.
I see your handler's away on business for now. About that trip to the ice field, we've received a job from Balin already.
But he's not telling us about it?
Look, shall we?
Registration number RB23, call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. E-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena.
Wonderful.
We invite you to hone your technique.
Okay, I like that. I think I am going to be sticking with the melee playstyle. I think I just need more tankiness to myself. New mercenary data added to the arena. New parts. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that stuff before we start. I'm gonna stop here for today. But before that, do I want to do any of these before I stop? Or do I leave these for next time? Let me at least take a look at the part shop before anything else. What do we got here? So the Gatling gun is interesting. It might be a good option. I'm enjoying the shotgun because it allows me to stay at a really close range, but we probably have multiple options that we should be messing around with here. Ooh, actually, I like this. Limits the mobility of ground-based enemies. So if they're really zooming around, we could slow them down with this and make it easier to melee them. Not everything is going to be a land-based enemy, though. And a laser shotgun. Actually, this seems like it's pretty strong. Just having a handheld missile launcher? I'm kind of enjoying the shotgun for the moment, but like this is really lightweight. It has really high power. Seems pretty good. And good impact as well, and that's important for stunning stuff. Okay, I kind of really want this. The grenade launcher. And I really feel like we should bulk ourselves up a little bit. A melee-focused booster? Ooh. Alright, let's just do one of these. How about that? We can try out our new weapons and everything. Get a few more points. And then we'll be done. I just want to see how the new stuff that I bought and set up works out.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation
New
Program
area?
number 26,
Oh no.
entering rank E.
Or maybe this is the start area. Like the first area we had a mission in.
Subject AC, Bitter Promise. Call sign, Nozark.
Nozark. I didn't read the description of him this time.
Commencing evaluation.
Well, hopefully that's fine.
Main system activating combat mode.
I just want to test out our new stuff. Alright, go. So yeah, that moves us at quite a distance, but not vertically, notably. Alright. Nice. And then we could go for this. And then blast him again. Yeah, I think I like this setup. I like that. Yeah, the shotgun and the melee weapon are brutal at close range, and then you can really easily get a stun with that thing.
Destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Yeah, okay, well that was simple enough. Unfortunately, I don't think I made myself that much tankier. I did change a few things, but I'll continue to do what I can in the future to make us a little bit more survivable. Because since I'm going to be an up-close and personal melee build, a little bit of defense is gonna be helpful. Because it's not like I can avoid every single bit of damage when there's so many bullets flying around. Although I should do a little bit better. I was doing pretty bad, I must say, today at avoiding any kind of damage. But still, this game has been really fun so far. It was basically what the kind of thing that I expected it to be. It was a very Ace Combat style, where you get a little bit of story in between each mission, and then you just go into the next one. And I made some comments about like the Souls games having a very minimalist storytelling style, and this game actually also has a very minimalist storytelling style. Not as minimalist, of course, as the Souls games, and although in those you actually do have the option of going and talking to NPCs, getting a bit of the lore, reading things in the item descriptions, so there's less story overall in this game, but it is actually told to you, so there is more storytelling. And so far I am intrigued. I am not sure what to make of the, I'm just going to call it the choral consciousness that we interacted with. It has its own name, which would be weird if the entirety of the choral stuff in the planet was one entity. Or maybe it's not that weird. But regardless, I don't know what they're up to. I don't know why they are connecting with us specifically. I don't know why the other augmented human told our handler specifically not to go in there and not to do what we did, because the result of it was that a consciousness connected to us. Is that something that the other guy didn't want? Did he know that was going to happen? I don't think so. But maybe this kind of thing has happened. Surely this kind of thing has happened before. Like maybe before the last time that it all burned down and everything just got destroyed. I have a feeling that this kind of thing has happened before. And maybe actually, again, I have not played any of the previous games in this series, but those games that happened previously, maybe they did talk about like all that stuff that happened in the past on this planet. I'm not sure. My instinct is telling me that none of the games are actually, that those games are actually not connected to this one. They're in the same universe but are not connected to this planet. That's what my instinct tells me. But it's still possible that those games are all connected to this one, and they were actually connected to the choral stuff that happened in the past. But I don't know. So I'm curious where this is gonna go. I'm curious if we are gonna have to fight against our handler at some point. It's been very interesting about how the game has been handling, or more specifically, not handling the sort of moral dilemmas that we've been running into. Our only option so far has just been to murder everything. I mean, in some situations that we could have just left, right, and not destroyed the mechs and just did our job and got out. But still, we're still getting these jobs, we're still taking them regardless of who's giving them. And I'm still expecting that to change. We only just finished chapter 1, and now we've got a consciousness of a planet, I'm assuming. I could still very much be wrong about that. Not controlling us, just talking to us in our head. And I feel like a lot is going to change because of that. And a lot of our direction and the things that we choose to do is going to change because of that. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me projecting my expectations of how this kind of storyline normally goes onto the game, and maybe it just will not take that route. And I'm totally fine with that, by the way. I'm totally fine with being completely wrong about those assumptions that I have, and the game just being like, no, your character is still just going to continue to be a mercenary and do things for money, and he'll wipe out the Liberation Front, he'll wipe out the other companies, he'll wipe out the government that's trying to protect it, he'll wipe out the coral, he'll do everything, he'll just murder everything. You know what? I'm fine with that. If that's the way it wants to go, I'd enjoy that too. So I'm looking forward to whatever this game has to offer in the future. I'm not sure if this game is really the best game for like a let's play. Like, I'm not sure if this is a great viewer experience, watch me go through all these missions, whether or not it's entertaining. But if you're here, you're enjoying, hopefully, and thank you for being here. So if you liked, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.